For students, be careful. The Prophet ﷺ was asking, Allahumma nas'aluka ilman nafi'a. Allah, we're asking you useful knowledge. By meaning this, you have to understand Allahumma nas'aluka, meaning that knowledge is but a means. Never worship knowledge. Use knowledge as a means towards Allah, but don't start by worshipping knowledge per se. If we are doing this, you are going to use or to be misled. You know what the Chinese proverb is saying? When the wise man is pointing out to the moon, the crazy guy is looking at the finger. The foolish is looking at the finger. Worship Allah and use your knowledge in order to worship better. But not be obsessed with, I want ilm, and if someone has a ilm, I'm going to respect him, not as a mean towards Allah, but as someone that I start by sacralizing or worshipping. This is wrong. The scholars of this community are at the service of the community. Why? Because they are showing the path towards Allah. We are all here to worship, not to serve ourselves or to be served by the community. And the only one who can help the scholars to be like this, and especially you, is really to come to this, to change your attitude towards your scholars. You have to change by questioning, by respecting, but with a critical approach. Because at the end of the day, we will have what we deserve. This community will have the scholars you deserve. Because if you are not asking for answers, if you are not coming with deep questions, you will have superficial answers. So at the end, the authority of the scholars is at the level of the questioning of the community. So this is the job of at least students. If you have students in the United States of America or in North America, is to come with this critical mind, the critical distance, not to be emotional and to try to understand, to come with this, a spiritual intelligence. So this is something which is for us today a challenge. You have to use the skills of questioning to come within the Muslim community and to do the same. Not a conflict of egos. Can I tell you something? That sometimes when I come to some of this big gathering, I am leaving in 2 hours. But I'm not always happy with myself, and I'm not always happy with my brothers and sisters, because sometimes I feel that there are conflicts of egos. And I can tell you something that sometimes makes me cry, is that I'm talking about following the footsteps of the Prophet ﷺ, and I'm feeling that the people who are leading, sometimes they maybe have to come back to the essential of what it means to follow. Because it's really disturbing. It's really disturbing that we have to come to this understanding of what it means. So we are not seeking knowledge to be served. We are not seeking knowledge for our ego. We are not seeking knowledge for making money or having positions. This is not, the intentions are so important. So for all of us, you are coming to this convention here. Some of you are students. Ask the very essential question from the very beginning. What is your intention? What do you want to do with this? Why are you here? Why are you here? Why? Many people, they cannot come with us. Many people are not here. And many would like to be with us. You are here. What are you going to do with all what you are hearing here or listening to here tomorrow or the day after tomorrow in your specific cities and places? What are you going to do with that? And then there is something which is the starting point of what we have to do. Can I tell you something? At the level of your freedom here in the West, at the level of your potential access to books, to libraries and bookshops and on internet, we are not reading enough. We are not involved in education enough. You have books, you don't read. You know, when I talk, even be careful. These conventions are dangerous if you don't take them. If you take them only to come every year and you think that you have done the job. By coming here, you get some knowledge. This is very superficial. This could be fashion. This could be new trends. You need to come here to nurture your heart and your mind with questions, because tomorrow you have to go back to books. What I'm here to is just to give you the sense that you need more knowledge. You have to come back home, take books and start working. It's a gathering to give you a sense of the need, which should be the need for more knowledge. Come back home and buy books and try to make your mind. If this is your contribution, the level of literacy, and even the people reading in the United States of America, in Europe now, is lower and lower every year. The people read less. What is your contribution? You have the Quran saying, "Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq." You have to read, and you have the books, and we are not doing that. So we want superficial commitment to our religion. This is heavy. سَنُلْقِي عَلَيْكَ قَوْلًا ثَقِيلًا. It's all about knowledge. You want to change the world, change your mind, build your intellect. I believe Muslims go by the 7 C's. The first one is confidence. Be confident. This is your religion. It's coming from Allah. Put your trust on Him and just be confident. Confident means do not react. وَإِذَا خَاطَبَهُمُ الْجَاهِلُونَ قَالُوا سَلَامًا. My confidence is not my aggressivity. My confidence is my calm, my tranquility, my well-being. I'm not going to react. This is one, confidence. The second one is consistency. Consistency means Islam is great, but not all the Muslims are great and good. Consistency means we should acknowledge the failures. We should acknowledge our weaknesses. We should acknowledge that some Muslims are not doing well. So this consistency, it's important, coming with our critical mind, questioning our behavior in the name of our principles. The third one is communication. Be vocal in this society. Be vocal in this society. Can I tell you something? We are in societies where critical debates are now being removed from the picture. You have to come on campuses organizing debates, but not only on Islam. Debates on anything, sociology, as it was said, social problems, racism, global warming. Organize debates. Be people promoting intellectual creativity. Be people in this society coming with ideas and creativity, and come with debates in schools, in university, and not only about Islam, because we give the impression to the people we only care about Islam and Muslims. It's as if the other are not important. We have to come with communication. Fourth thing is contribution. Our presence is the gift. We have to contribute. The other one, which is creativity in arts. I would like in this room to have people coming and writing novels, writing poetry, being able to promote something which is an American Islamic arts in this society with our ethics. You have skills, be involved in this. The Muslim community needs that. Contestation is the 6th P. To be able to say no. If you are loyal to your country, you have to be critically loyal to your country. There is no blind loyalty. You should be able to say to your government what you are doing, for example, in Afghanistan, in Iraq, not supporting the Palestinian rights is wrong. You should be able to say this with confidence. But when I am coming here and I can see in one gathering that some of the students, they cannot ask the questions they want because we are directing the question and say there is something wrong in our freedom here. When I see that sometimes we are directing the political thinking because we want something to be said and something else not to be said, I say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to accept this. I will never, I can tell you that here, I will never accept to come to the States if the price to pay is I have to be quiet on the Palestinian issue. I prefer never to come here than to be quiet on this, because this is just no, think about it. It's very easy to show that you are courageous, but to be courageous and to do the job in your daily life, never keep quiet on injustices against the Muslims, but also against the Tibetans, against the African people in Congo, where people are being killed. And the last point is the very essence of our discussion here, compassion. Please, brothers and sisters, at the end of the day, all the thoughts should be within an envelope. Forgive, and be compassionate. Spread love around you, and let the people understand that at the end, all what we are trying to do is to spread salam, peace, and something which is always to be said for us. It's difficult to be a Muslim, but please remain positive. Once again, keep on the good spirit, inshaAllah. وَتَوَكَّلُوا عَلَى اللَّهِ. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.